Hello everyone, Omen Storm here. I'm glad to be back to streaming after a extended step away from streaming for various reasons. But we are getting back to streaming with some more Harvestella. Admittedly, there are some changes that I had to make to my current setup, so there might be some things here and there that aren't working quite as intended, but hopefully you all will enjoy the stream. And I just clicked on something that I shouldn't have clicked on the other screen. Oops. But let's go ahead and transition on into the game. I'm excited to get back to this. I will be perfectly honest, I don't remember what we were doing several months ago, and I did not think to check on what I was doing until this very moment. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with what's in front of us. I do know that I want to work more on the Castle of Illusion today. Okay, this is why I wanted to head back in here, I think. Oh, I don't even remember this person's name. Claire. Oh me, oh my, this is quite the pickle. What in heaven should I do? Maybe stop talking to the wall? Oh, Omen, what can I do for you today? You look worried about something. Yeah, I think if anybody's talking to the wall, that's usually a good sign that something's wrong in one way or another. My, that obvious, was it? That's a little embarrassing. Again, you were talking to the wall. That's usually a sign something's wrong. But you're right. The thief came to me, and I've been thinking about how to help them. How exactly are you wanting to help the thief? Is this help them with the heist? Or is this they've already stolen something and are apologetic? Because if you're planning to help them with the heist, maybe don't do that. If they're apologetic, maybe tell them to return whatever they stole. That does sound like a pickle. It truly is. I've been puzzling about it non-stop, but I haven't had a single good idea. That's why they come in the first place. Confess their sins and beg forgiveness. And once again, my phone, despite being muted and having all its sounds turned off, is making noise. Now my cat's trying to get here. And now you guys are getting buffering. Oh my goodness. Well, this is certainly a way to start off, but unfortunately, I've given everything all of the bandwidth and such I can, so apologies. My computer's old and dying, and parts are being fixed up. Going to church, the secret threat office might smite. Not everybody has that sort of power. That's more a paladin thing. Claire seems more like a cleric. So what did they steal? I think it depends on what they stole. Yes, that... I don't actually know what they stole. In the confessional, they just kept begging forgiveness over and over. Never learned what they stole, nor who they stole from. So it's not quite as simple as asking them to return whatever it was to whomever it belonged to. I wish it were that easy. Asking them directly might help. Right, there must be a reason for all of this. Omen, I know what I need to do next. I'm going to meet with the thief again and ask them for more details. I'll be back in a little while. Not this again. Oh, it's Claire. Superior. Must you announce my appearance at every given opportunity? Regardless, where's Claire off to now? She's trying to help another lost soul from the confessional? When will she ever learn? I'm sorry, but I must ask a favor of you. Watch over Claire and make sure she doesn't get herself into any trouble. Wouldn't that be your job? If I shadow her every move, then she will never learn. So will you do it or not? I've tried 3 different settings on my phone to make it shut up, and every single one of them is like, no, we're gonna ignore the, mute setting, do not disturb setting, and all of these other sorts of things and make it not make noise. You have my thanks. I prefer to go, but there seems to have been trouble at the temple. I trust you to look after her for me. I highly suspect that the thief stole something from the temple. Start by asking if anyone in Arjun knows where Claire went. The stutter seems less like worn down graphics card, more like compressed air is necessary. See, my computer is all nice and blown out and everything, so there's not really a whole bunch of dust buildup anywhere where I can possibly actually clean it from. Though the main things that are making pretty sure that's my computer dying is the occasional sound of the hard disk screaming at me, which is generally never a sound you want your computer making at you. And the fact that this computer is almost 10 years old, if not 10 years old. I think some of the parts in it might be about 10 years old. Sister Claire? Yes, I know her. Girl from the confessional, right? Although I'd consider it more like a counselor's office than a confessional. I didn't mean anything bad by that. It's a blessing, really. That girl is always doing her best to help the people of this town, myself included. Getting money for new parts would be nice, but I am nowhere near anywheres for being able to monetize streams in any way, shape, or form, so no, it's just saving up money for new parts. Oh my goodness, there's 4 people to ask about where Claire went. Oh, there's a character story back. You know what? I think I was originally going to go and do the character story. That sounds like something I was working on. But, yeah. You're searching for Claire from the confessional? Sure. I saw her showing some traveler around not too long ago. It really is something, that Claire. Always helping people day after day. She's even come to my rescue once. I was trying to work up the courage to confess my love for cheese. Yes, that's right. Can't get enough. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's another person. I'm trying to bounce my attention between multiple chat boxes, so apologies if there's pauses here and there. You're looking for a sister of the temple? Oh, the one from the confessional? I saw her not long ago, actually. She was heading out of town with some other lady I haven't seen before. She's probably off on some mission of repentance again. with the town. I see that sister's famous around here. The closer we get to the edge of town, the less certain I am about how things are going. I wonder if that girl's okay. Oh, I just saw that girl from the confessional leave town with a woman I haven't seen before. I see the question about buffering. No, the buffering a lot is not you, it is me. I am having a lot of issues on my side. And I'm just kind of trying to keep going, so I apologize for all the buffering for those who are watching live. I will hopefully have things figured out so that there won't be so much buffering next time, but I honestly can't promise that. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I'm pretty sure they said they were heading to the Silent Cave. Why do you think they're going there? Sounds like Claire's going to the Silent Cave. Why does everybody love to put themselves in danger? Oh, there's monsters there. Let's just have a nice brief little stroll through there. What's the worst that could happen? Such a lovely place this time of year. The smell of rotting corpses from other travelers who were like, yeah, this is a perfectly fine place to go. Like, it's one thing if you're like a merchant who has to go through this place for legitimate reasons. It's another if you're just like, let's go take a random walk through the dangerous place. Okay, I'll be perfectly honest, I was expecting to end up falling through the floor right there. I didn't think I was going to be able to safely get by that. Really? See, this is what I was talking about. Dangerous places. I'm following people out of town. Why are you doing this? What does it matter? You'll die here regardless. Adam, please. Give it a rest, won't you? Nobody's coming to save you. There you are. Omen. What's this? Who are you? No matter. One more person doesn't really change anything. We can die here together. Good thing I brought 2 more people with me. Okay, for a second there I thought the game was actually going to make me fight these alone. I was like, oh, I've been met with rejection from my hubris and thinking I have teammates. There's a dash. I honestly forgot that there was any form of dash. I'm also trying to remember what all the different buttons actually do. Omen, thank you. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't arrived when you did. Was that the thief? Yes, it was. She said she'd tell me everything and I followed her out here. Good on you for being such a kind and open-minded person. That's what I'm going to say. Oh. But why would she want to take my life? Because she admitted to being a thief and didn't want anybody to know? I really can't wrap my head around it. Then we'll make her tell us. I agree. I'd like to know why she's doing this. Let's go and get her, Omen. I think me and Claire have very different ideas on how we are going to extract information. I don't actually know that I can run. I don't remember there being a run feature. I think I just kind of always am in a running mode. Finally found the entrance. How did those 2 turn out, I wonder? It's a shame I couldn't stick around and witness their demise. monsters eat them whole, or did they tear them to bits? Wow, you are not a good person. Anyway, back to Arjun. Wait, please. You're kidding. Why are you both still alive? Because I have a sword. Omen saved me. The hell? Those monsters should be chewing on your bones right now. You should come back to check. Please tell me, why did you try to kill us? After everything you said before about repenting for your sins, was it all a lie? Fine, if you're so desperate to know, there's no point in keeping it a secret anymore. Huh? What I told you back at the confessional was the truth. I wanted to make amends. And why? Because of all the trouble you went to tracking me down. Huh? The item I stole? The contents of the church donation box. I just really wanted that money. Then I remembered all the children that grow up in that church. As soon as I realized how they rely on that money, well, I couldn't help but feel completely rotten. So I went to the confessional, figured I'd turn myself in. I remember, I could sense how strongly you regretted what you'd done. But when I met you, I realized, what if I framed it to make it look like you stole that money? No. The sister of the temple overcome with guilt takes her own life in shame. It's not so unbelievable, is it? You know, I don't think anybody in town would have believed that it was Claire. That's why you targeted Claire. It was all for naught, wasn't it? You felled my monsters and left me with nothing else up my sleeve. So you're giving yourself up? Yep, I won't resist. Do whatever you like. Very well. I'll restrain you and take you back to Arjun myself. Omen, I'll be fine on my own. Please visit me at the church later. I'll explain everything there. I don't even entirely believe Claire knows what theft is. You know, I'm pretty sure Claire knows what theft is, but at the same time, they are definitely not the person who's going to steal anything. They are the person who would panic because they accidentally put too much salt on their food and be trying to figure out how they could get, like, grains of salt back off their food. I missed looking at this town at night. Oh my goodness, this looks so lovely. Origin is definitely the... Oh, I see that message. Upcoming headline, local character disappears. Omen suspect. I hope you're talking about the omens and not Omen the person. Oh. But yeah, seriously. This... Ooh, actually, I don't think I've stopped to take a look at the town like this. This looks really nice. Now see, this is one of those things where I really wish that games just had like an option for you to like move around maps in VR so that you could like just go and tour the maps and such. Like, I don't care if it... Well, I guess I'm not going to go finish the quest just now. Oh, but this place is so lovely. And I really do wish that games that had like 3D towns like this and such just had an option that once you beat the game, you just wander the different maps in VR and such. And I don't know that... Oh, dear goodness. I don't remember if I watered and harvested everything. That could be bad. Okay, everything's looking watered. I don't need to water the trees. They're fine on their own. Okay. That's all well and good. Do I have anything in my bag that I need to just throw away or not throw away, but throw in the box that's the wrong box, so I don't accidentally consume it. Because as we've long figured out, I am exceptionally skilled in accidentally consuming things. Oh, time to head to sleep so that we can head back to Argent in the morning and actually go turn the quest in. Premium Feather, 250 Gorilla. I had forgotten that I had thrown that in there. Well, I made some money. Yeah, first person no clip would also be kind of neat to like go and take a look around. And we got a letter from Basil. And something from Hein. Ooh, the paprika is ready to harvest.
Hello, little crappies.
I forgot that the fairies are one of the few things that have voices.
Hello,
And
little
that started me for a
crappies.
moment.
Are ready for harvest.
Hello, little crappies.
I actually have quite a bit that's ready to harvest. That's
You
nice.
got a letter.
Yes, I understand I have a letter. Actually, because I have the ability to go and remove the large rocks, it could be worth my while to go and start trying to expand the farm again. God, the birds are so loud, so I apologize for anybody who got startled or caught off guard by it. Barry's really going for the 3D jump scare effect, I guess, for you. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of letters. A lot happened, but I'm so sorry for getting you caught up in all the stuff surrounding Mr. Coco the other day. But thanks to you, Mr. Coco and I can finally work together. I'm so excited to be working with him to make this inn the best it can be. So if you're ever back in Argent, please stop by and see how he's doing. The future we chose. I've been sending letters to my real mom and dad before meeting them in person, and I'm so relieved that they seem happy. It was probably to be expected since they're my real family, but I feel like we'll still be total strangers in the beginning. But that's okay, I think. If we can forget about how long we've been apart and start making new memories together, then that's enough for me. Thank you for all your help. Sorry for being a bother. I need to talk to you about Otella again. Could you come over to my house? There's no telling when she'll bring another dragon back to town like she did before, but we've got to figure out how to deal with her first before it comes to that. Anyway, I'll see you again soon. My inspection of the seafloor is complete, and we should now be able to proceed once again. Won't you come to the atelier when you're ready and join me on my voyage to the ocean deep? Don't leave this long, or I may have to make it a solo voyage. Lady Fiasola waits for no one, after all. I jest, of course. I will wait as long as you need. That's nice. Let's go ahead and make sure that everything here gets water real quick before we start running around.
Do you want to work on the farm today?
I'm gonna go complete the stuff in Argent, and then we are going to worry about the Tower of Illusion, because I kind of put off stuff for a little while. Let's see, I got another feather, so we can go throw that in there. That'll make us some money. Bellhop, I could use that for some stuff, but I'm gonna instead use the lemon to make some more juice. I need to make feed. I don't remember what exactly is needed to make what. I think a little carrot thing will
Farm work
go and
is
make
my
the
number
chicken feed
one
I need, but
speciality.
it might. Okay, that was not the fairy I thought it was. I was like, was that the fire fairy that just said that they were a specialist in farm work? the one who like never actually is at the farm because they're always following me, but no, it was the Earth Fairy. Ooh, do we have stuffed harvest here? We do. We have pepper. Ooh, that's nice. And we have chilies. That's even nicer. Don't have curry yet. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll have curry soon enough. Luckily, it's not winter yet, so we don't have to... It's not winter, nor is it close to winter, so we don't have to worry about losing access to the cave or the little water feature area up above. And I need to remember that I can use the modus to just teleport to these different areas, but I'm enjoying just running there. It's gonna add a minute or two, but it's nice to go take looks at the environment. I wonder what... I don't remember having such a view of that from my house. Wow, okay. Oh, that's right, we don't have Arya in the party right now. I had admittedly actually forgotten that because I never really used them in the party as far as I can recall. So we've got a watermelon and some loco nuts. I'm going to grow that. Huh, there's apparently a achievement for harvesting a high quality watermelon. I was completely unaware of that. That's a mayonnaise maker, that's a spice maker. Oh, the spice maker can only use the... Wait, do I actually have... I think I didn't have enough of the chilies to go and make anything. And I also need to take into consideration the fact that I don't have any of the food dishes that I probably really should have for going to fight in the place again. So let's take a moment to go make some food. The mountain stir fry. I can only make one at a high quality, but that's fine. So back to low quality. That will eat a huge chunk of time, so this in-game day is just going to be dedicated to preparing food. I'm trying to pay attention to what fills up my hunger the most so that I can kind of be careful about it. Ooh, Tom Yun soup. I probably horribly butchered that pronunciation, and I apologize for that, but I still tried my best. So that is one new thing that we can go ahead and make, so we'll go make that. A large hot pot filled with plenty of Chatolan seafood. The Sudor pepper gives it an addictive touch of spice. That looks freaking amazing as far as food goes. Let's move that away from my hot bar so that I am not accidentally consuming that, because that would be extremely unfortunate.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Sorry, fairies. I'm pretty sure that there aren't going to be any souvenirs. Let's go stop by the bar here and see if this Tom Yum soup is one of the dishes we need to turn in. I don't think it is. I forgot that there was another quest here. Huh. So you can turn in something here. The Tom Yum soup is something I can turn in. Coconut meat stir fry and 2000 grilla. Coconut meat stir fry actually sounds kind of good. Now, the question is what part? So is it actual meat in that, or is it? I'm trying to remember what it's actually. It actually might be called coconut meat, but I know that there's a part of the coconut that I always hear people getting called or people I know who regularly like eat raw coconut, for lack of a better idea for how to phrase it. I do know that there are people who call a certain part of it coconut meat, so I wonder if it's actual meat in that stir fry or if it's that particular part of the coconut. That makes 3 different types of meal you've brought us so far. Our customers are loving the new dishes you've brought us. Keep them coming, okay? Dad. Huh? Oh, it's you. What's got into you? Why are you shouting? I heard about everything. I know why you won't come back and what you're atoning for. Your sin and everything. Frog, how did you... I know I'm not a lighthouse keeper, so I can't know exactly how you felt. But I'm sure it must have felt awful. Crushed your spirit. Yeah, it has. That accident was my fault. But I don't think that's a good reason to walk away from your role as the lighthouse keeper. Frog. I want the whole town wants you to come back. You really want to let everyone down for your own selfish reasons? Your pain for your sins only benefits you. Don't see what's wrong with that. Owning up to your sins and atoning for them is a good thing. But Dad, it's time to move on. Even the fisherman's family doesn't want to see the light go out. That's their beacon of home. Hope. Yeah, not home. Well, I guess it's a beacon of home, too. Come on, Dad. I'm right here with you. Let's give them back their beacon of hope. You'd make everyone happy. I'm tired. That's not the response I was expecting. But Dad... I wonder if you got through to him. I don't know. Deep down, I really thought he would come back. And take up his place in the lighthouse again. Cool Dad I used to look up to would have come back. But if not even I can get through to him, then no one can. I'm done waiting for him. I'm just gonna have to do my best to try and keep the lighthouse running myself. Can't give up now. I'm going back to the lighthouse. Sorry. I have to get the light back on for the people of Shatola as soon as I can. This isn't how I picture taking over the lighthouse. I don't think anyone would have really pictured this being how they took things over. Oh, I actually am seeing just how bad the stuttering is in the live thing now. I kept looking over at the preview in OBS, and the preview in OBS is very smooth, but looking at the actual live thing, I'm seeing just how bad the stutter is, so I apologize for how bad the stutter is. Hopefully that stutter won't be present in the recorded version after this is done airing. Oh, we have multiple quests there. So I might go and check that out, but for now, let's head back to the temple so that we actually complete that since the temple closes. You know, I would have expected the temple to be in a place like this, it, I feel like the temple would be the kind of place that's open 24/7, but apparently it isn't. Though I guess I can also, I never actually bothered to like stop and take a look at this either. This is also a really neat like feature, and I can just imagine how nice that would actually like look at night when there isn't a bunch of light shining in through the windows, just all the candles lined up and everything, no light coming through the windows, just ambient light from the candles and chandeliers and just that emitting light. Oh, that criminal is currently in our custody. That's all you could do. Wait, please. You got something else to say to me? Why did you change your mind? You were ready to turn yourself in. What changed? Good question. I guess it's because a bleeding heart like you made for an easy target. Couldn't help myself. Enough talk. Got a cell waiting for you. Yes, yes, whatever you say. How calamitous for her to use the confessional for such an evil scheme. It may be time to reconsider your placement at the confessional. Are you okay, Claire? Thank you for worrying about me, Owen. But I'm okay, really. Claire, no. You should take some respite. That's an order. I'm touched. I didn't know you were worried about me. But really, it's fine. I was surprised by it all. Don't get me wrong. But I'm honestly okay. Claire? I'll return to the confessional now. There are still many people praying for forgiveness after all. She's trying to put on a brave face. I'll force Claire to take rest later. But for now, I must express my deepest gratitude. Without you, Claire would likely no longer be with us. I'm sorry to burden you further, but I hope you'll continue to stand by her and look after her. Okay, I did not pay attention to the name of this quest before. Wow, that is a name for a quest. Okay. Ooh, more pepper seeds. Ooh, eggplant seeds. When can I plant eggplants? I'm about to find out that I missed the season for planting eggplants, probably. Now, how do I explain this one? Oh, that dude has so much work cut out for him. Oh, thank goodness I didn't miss the season to plant eggplants. I can go plant more peppers. I'm gonna wait to plant these just because I don't want to find out that they go and die during quietus. Because if that happens, I'm going to be slightly sad at having lost them. As far as I kind of recall, trees are pretty much the only thing that survive quietus, but I might be wrong about that. And I'm going to resist the urge to go start Shrika's quest, and we are instead going to go back to the house, finish making food preparations, and then in the next in-game day we are going to head off to go do more stuff at the Castle of Illusions. Dear goodness, it took me a moment to remember the name. Oh, wow. Okay, this provides a lot more buffs than I thought it did. We are going to make several of those. spend 3 hours making some of those. And we should be pretty much good as far as that goes. We can also make level 2 sprinklers. Three is probably pushing the amount of time I have, but we're gonna gamble on time management. Okay, good. I only feel sleepy and I didn't pass out. I gambled well on my time management, I guess. I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if I forgot the time when it switches and discovered that it was 10 p.m. when I pass out. Just, oh yes, all the work. Nice work done. Thud.
Whoa! Is there anything you can't do?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that was kind of nice. Is there anything of particular interest to me for any of these? Not really. Those are all fine, but not anything that I'm super concerned about. I'm gonna put the seeds and sapling away for now. I'm gonna take a look at how everything is
The
here.
veggies are simply bursting to be harvested.
So that's the edge of that.
Hello, little
letter came for you.
crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
So when we have quietus, I will take the chance to go and reorganize some of that. Okay, good. The carrots do make the clefality.
Good morning.
We also got some black pepper
Hello,
that we
little
can go using some
crappies.
stuff now. Ooh, look at all that stuff that we can go use. And I am going to go and need to reorganize stuff. And wow, there is more stuff here than I thought there was. Okay, so it will be somewhat worthwhile to go and reorganize things later. Let's grab that back because I don't actually want to have that thrown in there. We'll go throw more clefal feed in here. Go pet the clefal, and I think that's about it for what we need to worry about here. I need to go throw that back in there so that's not taking up space it doesn't need to. Allow that to sort, and everything's pretty much fine. I'm gonna go check and see if I have more seeds that I can plant real quick that aren't going to like get wasted. Ready for harvest in 2 days. Ready for harvest in 2 days. That's the only stuff that I think I can still get away with planting.
Farm work is my
Don't
number
want to do
one
anything
speciality.
else. Anything else feels like it'll be a bit too much of a gamble on whether or not I would be able to get it all properly harvested before quietus.
Yes.
So let's go water
Drink up,
this,
lovelies.
and then off we will go back to the Castle of Illusion.
Take it easy.
Actually, no, we're going to take a brief detour to left. 1, so that I can check on upgrading my weapon, and 2, so I can check on what is needed to go and upgrade the farm.
Good morning.
So I could go and get a Woolum pen. I'm gonna go do
Please,
that.
come again.
I've put it off for a pretty fair amount of time, and it's going to be in my interest to kind of get that going because that is a somewhat decent source of income. I can only buy Papaos at the moment for 500, but tomorrow I should be able to come back and buy a wool one, since I will have the pen all set up by then. And I should go check and see if I have feed for them first.
Welcome home.
Because if I don't, I might be accidentally getting a bit too ahead of myself. Is one of these... I have more than... I have stuff I can just go throw into sell, but I have 22 days worth of wool and feed at current, so that's all well and good. Let's throw that in there. About Rosny. Remember Rosny? We met her in Arjun. Well, I just received a letter from her saying she wants to speak with me in Shatola. Could be a trap, but I can't ignore her request. I'm gonna go and meet her, but would you come with me? If she tries something, I'd feel safer with you there. I'll see you in Shatola. I'll do things my way. Now that I've returned home, I'm beginning to realize the severity of the situation I was in. How terrible. Who knows where I'd be now if you hadn't arrived when you did. But that does not mean I'm going to change my ways. I may dislike such scary encounters, but I dislike liars even more. In a way, that is all from me. I hope you'll visit the temple. Well, it's good to see that
Bye-bye.
the concerns that the one cleric might have been having weren't being called into effect, and Claire seems more annoyed about getting lied to than anything else, and I was almost certain I had a modus unlocked for deeper into this dungeon, but I guess not. I'm actually kind of hoping that they have halfway. That's right, this is not... I've been playing games with instanced combat, so for the bravest of moments when I hit an enemy and then suddenly have to go find out that I was fighting more than what I could see, it was briefly confused in the combat for a moment. And the first little mission that I did didn't exactly help all of that.
Let the battle commence.
Ow, I got smacked for a lot of damage just then.
May lost souls find repose.
Really feel like I should probably be improving my gear. And I just finally remember where the thing I've been trying to figure out actually is at, so that's good. And I do not deal nearly as much damage with this as I would have been thinking I do, so I'm going to go ahead and switch off that. I was just getting ready to go and try and fight Dianthus. I completely forgot that I have Dianthus in my party, now that it just occurred to me. I'm not going to step into the lasers. I am almost certain that that will end way too poorly for me.
I hope you're prepared. Your
Ow,
judgment day
I
has
was
come.
not expecting to just get smacked out of whatever I was attempting to do. And you there. Oh, I was hoping that skill clicking them out in one go. Ooh, we got a screw. And actually, where the heck? Well, that looks like it's not going to be good for my health. Oh, my health is actually really low. Yeah, that definitely would not have been good for my health when I ran face first into this. Well, let's go right through all of them.
Your judgment day has come.
Yeah, I really need to look into upgrading my defensive stuff. And I will be perfectly honest, I don't remember how to like actually improve my defensive stuff outside of stuff that I am currently pretty far away from actually being able to do. Actually, I might be closer to it than I think I am, but what I'm recalling is pretty far away. And I got some tomato seeds. Ooh, I can improve one of the jobs. I can go and get my physical damage increased. That's good. But let's go see about the tomato seeds. Where can I... Spring and summer, so... Ready to harvest in 5 days. Harvested... I will end up saving those for next in-game year because it will feel like way too much of a waste to plant them now and maybe end up only getting a single day, or not a single day, but a single harvest out of them when I could save them for the next year and be able to plant much more. Well, not more, but plant some and be able to harvest it for a surefire more than a single time. Beetrite, what the heck is... This is it. An ore that emits a faint blue glow. The omens use it as a catalyst. I'll be perfectly honest, with a name like Beetrite, I would half expect it to be something like music related. Oh, I can see a marker on the map for where we need to head to, and wow, this is... Oh, that's a lot of things on the ground trying to hurt me. Really? I missed this one in that AoE? Okay. Is there... I feel like it's going to be worth my while to go check out whatever might be down this way, since they went through the effort of putting doors to protect over here. Not doors, but lasers. I'm low on health again. This is very precarious for me.
Lost souls find repose.
Go ahead, get that. Because there's a jump button. I was either going to go exactly like I thought it was going to be going and find out that there's in fact a jump button, or it was going to go very much not the way I was expecting to by finding out that there is not a jump button. Appears to be a broken war machine. I find some useful parts. I feel like I'm going to activate it if I do this, but let's try and find some... You okay over there, cat? Yes, I hear you. Come on, you can get over here. And I'm being attacked, okay.
Let the battle commence. There.
Luckily, these things were not that challenging to defeat. Okay, cat, if you want to be over here, you need to lay down. You haven't learned that just yet. Just stand, that's not... That's not what you need to do. Different cat trying to lay in my lap than the normal one for past videos. For those who... Well, I guess I should warn people that I'm going to be talking about death for a moment. So those who don't want to hear about it, come back in like a few minutes. But for those who don't care, one of the things that happened last month was my eldest cat finally passed away. So I only have one cat left now. The one cat that's left is trying to do a bunch of stuff that my eldest cat used to do, but they haven't quite figured things out, so they're still doing a lot of stuff that they that I had managed to either intentionally or unintentionally train my eldest cat to do. So
May lost
They're
souls
slowly learning these
find
things, but
repose.
still making mistakes here and there. I am going to consume healing items before I go to this next floor, because if I don't, I have the feeling it's going to turn out horribly for me. Don't suppose we're going to get a modus here. No modus, and nothing in the suspiciously boss-like room. Okay. Oh, is this the thing I think it is? It is. What is this room? This is where we control the monolith. Control? Why would the omens do that? This is the same monolith that we use day to day, right? The one and the same. I don't think I like the sound of that. What the hell are you guys up to? We have no ulterior motive. We prepared the monolith and gifted it to you. Are you saying the omens made the monolith? Correct. We control the amount of energy that builds up within so as to make sure it does not explode. That's really freaking relevant. Why would you give us something so dangerous? It was you who chose to enter this castle. It's not our duty to listen to... Oh, it is now your duty to listen to the truth. Do not lose composure. I care not for sleep baubles of monolith. Take me to my princess immediately. Certainly. But yeah, it's interesting to think about just how dangerous the monolith is, but it also makes perfect sense that it's as dangerous as it is, because you don't... It's one of those where unless you're getting really super far into like the fantasy where it's like, this can just do this and there's no consequences to it. Usually if you have something like the monolith that lets you teleport from place to place, there's going to be some sort of like caveat to it where, oh, here's a modus. You activate the... I'm not sure if that's supposed to be ill steps of the divine gift or 3 steps of the divine gift, but either way, both of those could be very nerve-wracking. And I need to remember to go and actually like take more breaks. I've just realized, Shrika, I think we have something in common. You grew up in an orphanage too, right? It was technically a monastery, but yeah. What's the difference? I thought that the monastery was an orphanage run by the order. Well, that's one way to view things. I'd say the biggest difference is where you go afterwards. Most of the kids from the monastery grow up to be priests. See, that makes sense. Kids from the Nemea orphanage go on to do lots of different things. Like you're in the Argus Brigade. Yes, I'm forever grateful to them. I do my best to be useful to them ever since they took me in. Another difference is the rules. They're especially strict at the monastery. I can imagine. They seem really strict. I don't think I'd have got on too well there. They'd make us write so many apology letters for even the slightest mistake. Stites was always being told to write apology letters. Not that he wrote them. What were you like, Shrika? Me? Well, I was usually in charge of looking after the little ones. If they ever had any problems, it would always be me who'd fight their corner. It wasn't an easy position to be in. People have always looked up to you then, even from an early age. There was someone like you at the orphanage too, actually. Like me? How? What kind of kid were they? that when you... This feels like I could make this into a loaded remark. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one. Funny you should say that, Omen. You can always try making me mad if you want to win. That's more or less exactly the kind of response I was expecting with that. Well, she was the kind of girl who would look out for the younger kids, like Shrika. If a kid made someone cry, she would chase after them until they apologized and made up, for example. She was fearful like lightning. Is that what you think of me?
Have you finished replenishing?
Oh. I think Asil is going to get a
This
lecture.
is not
Ooh.
going to be an easy opponent.
I'm glad I decided to start paying just a hair more attention, otherwise that could have been really bad. I feel like Asil is going to be getting a lecture later on.
Let the battle commence.
Oh, now I realize what the port type omen did. I was like, what just happened? I didn't see anything. It buffed everything. Okay, so we have a fear over there guarding the treasure chest, and I could, in theory, attempt to go snag whatever's in that chest and just run away. But I don't know that I want to try and do that. In part because I also know just how easily it could be for that to go poorly for me. And I am starting to run low on health. I cannot... Well, actually, I just
You
became
have my
available to
gratitude.
consuming the food dish again, so I can get some of my health back, but not as much as I would like. So, need to be a tad more observant. There's a small screen on the wall in this room. It's displaying something. Adagio largo, scherzo, ancoco. Well, I have absolutely no idea what any of that means, and I probably butchered the pronunciation for every single one of them. Why's that still there, huh? That's still there, and I can interact with it multiple times. That's going to end up being important, I feel like. That could be bad for me, because I'm probably not going to remember that. Well, onward to more fights. So, thinking about more fights and everything, I don't know if I actually have the thing to let me teleport out of here. Okay, I do have some return bells. That's actually going to be relevant. One, because it's late into the day, and two, because if I'm getting too low on health, I want... But that one's not moving from there, so I have to go around it. That's fine and simple enough. Okay, we should be fine to take these guys out without
May
real
lost
issue.
souls find repose.
Will there be the button over here to do what I want to do? And I see those lasers there, and I want to go mess with whatever's on the other side of the lasers, but I also know that if I try to mess with whatever's on the other side of the lasers, I'm going to have to fight something, and I don't know that I want to fight whatever's on the other side of the lasers. Let's take a look here real quick. Ooh, we have one of our first level 2 doors. I don't think I have a repair kit for level 2 stuff. No, I do not. It's also late enough in the day that we're just going to simply go back to the Modus now that we have the quick return available. And I can make a a lot more of these, so 4 more will get us to 10. I can make 7 right now and not have to worry too much, I think. Okay, so we feel sleepy, so let's go ahead and sleep then. Ow, I just popped a knuckles I wasn't intending to pop. Oh, I got 3 levels from that. Wow, okay. That's not at all what I was expecting. Summer Breeze, day 23. And I got a letter from Cress. Oh, and we got some more stuff from that. What can I go and deposit in here? Yeah, it is definitely a lot of levels, especially since I'm kind of at the point where just getting 1 level is on the kind of like nice and surprising side, and wow, that looks really nice. It also looks more or less identical to the other one, but it still looks nice. I've upset everyone. I'm sorry. I said I could put up with what the townsfolk were saying, but I couldn't. Now I've upset everyone. I've never been more lost. Oh, poor Emo. Please come to the clinic. Sorry for worrying you. Din was pretty upset. The doctor shouldn't be the one making others worry. Nonetheless, if I hadn't done what I did then, I wouldn't have made my tremendous discovery. Please come to the clinic when you have the chance. I need to talk to you about the quiet. Seem to be getting on well. How are you, Omen? I heard from the renovator that you installed a new woolum shed in your place. Maintaining your crops while raising livestock is no mean feat, but I'm confident that you can do it. I have provisioned you with some crop seeds, which you will find in this letter. I hope you find them useful. Ooh. Can I actually go and make use of the dress seeds right now? Let's go add a combo for that one, and then over here, what can we do? Add a combo attack or upgrade our poison. We're gonna add a combo. In part because it feels like the combos always help, even if they don't seem like it. Okay, so that's more stuff that will be ready to harvest in 2 days. Let's see. Okay, this is in fact the far edge. Place that there. And I have enough time that I'm not going to worry about
Take this!
if these will get waste or not. I'm just going to
Hiya!
go throw them in the space I have and worry about getting things nice and organized next season. Especially since next season I will have the sprinklers put into place and I can rely on those.
Bam!
Darn it. I wasn't expecting Harry to go and have a voice line for that. I had completely forgotten that. This is a whole lot of stuff to water though, but that's all well and
Drink up,
fine.
lovelies.
Let's get this all watered. I'm not
Looks like some of the
super
crops are ready
concerned
for harvest.
about going
Drink up,
further into the
lovelies.
castle because that room with the Modus was my goal for
The
this
key
episode.
is to have fun with everything.
I honestly thought it
Hello,
was
little
further away,
crappies.
but
Drink up, lovelies.
it's fine that was where it was, especially since we are at about a little over an hour now, and I'll be perfectly honest, I thought we were at like about a half hour. I'm going to keep doing some more stuff, but I think it's going to be mainly, I think it's mainly going to be some farm development. I'm going to go take a look at like getting some stuff for the farm and organizing it rather than running through more of the dungeon. And we have more melons
can
that we can
probably
harvest,
use
so
something
definitely
here.
gonna go ahead and do that. Or local nuts, not melons. And to the cave biome.
Hello, little crappies.
We can have curry now.
Hello, little crappies.
The main reason I'm not wanting to go and do more of the... Four words are escaping right now. The reason I'm not wanting to go and do more of the Castle of Illusion right now is simply because I don't want to like go and suddenly find out that because I've not really streamed in like 2 months that my voice isn't quite as sturdy as I was thinking it was, so I'm setting like a loose limit of an hour and a half right now, just simply because while I know in the past I was able to go and do 2 hours without much issue, I also don't know if my voice can currently kind of handle that, so I'm wanting to be on the more careful side. So that's got those placed over there. That's all well and good. Go and place all the feed in there, and we have almost enough to last the whole month, so that's good. Let's go ahead and grab, well, we're gonna grab all of them, I guess. Throw them there, so we can make some curry with the spice maker. We'll have enough eggs to make mayonnaise. Well, we should have enough in the box to go do that, so do that in part because I don't remember if we've made mayonnaise as of yet. So throw all those in there. Feather can be thrown in there to ship off. I'm gonna go check for new foods over here real quick. I don't think we're gonna have any yet. Doesn't look like we have any. So we need to go purchase a woolum so that we actually have a woolum.
Take it easy.
Otherwise it'd be a kind of embarrassing to just have spent all that money to go make that, went through the effort of throwing the food in there, and then, you know, not even bother to go check if we can afford a woolum. Now it's probably going to be my luck that they're actually more expensive than I can afford right now, but I think they're only 1,000. 900, that is close enough. So we at least have one of them now, so we can start working on... Words are escaping. We can start working on getting their stuff built up so that we can start earning things from them that we can go and list for sale, because I believe the woolum is only producing stuff that is sellable. I don't think it makes anything that is for like cooking. Maybe something for crafting, but I don't think so. Speaking of crafting, let's head back down to our fence, and we'll go ahead and make 20 of these. Okay, so that's all well and good. Now let's work a bit on the fence. It's just now occurring to me how annoying it's actually going to be to try and set this up without the markers. So we can have a 5x5 space with the sprinkler. So I want to set the fence up to kind of go and be in little cubes that store it. And yes, I know that this does actually basically reduce the maximum amount of space that I could potentially have, but I'm fine with that in exchange for everything kind of being kept orderly. I would admittedly have like aesthetics in order over efficiency for this case. I don't know how to get these back. I think I just smacked them. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, good. I saw the thing for the gem. I was like, did I just destroy it instead? Because if I did, oh, that's embarrassing. Actually, I should go double check stuff for the sprinkler. 2 blocks in all directions, so yeah, that will make a 5x5 square. So we'll place that there. I can't really do much to maximize efficiency right now, just simply because the farming for this game does admittedly feel like a secondary thing and a bit of a afterthought compared to other games that have farming. But that's not necessarily a bad thing either. So these are 1 space each, so this is the edge of our 5x5 square. And let's go measure out how many spaces that leaves between these. So 1 space, 2 spaces. This is 2, 4, 5, 6, not 5. That is more than 5 spaces. I did my math poorly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I make a smaller, like, little... If I make a small little section in the middle using this level 1 sprinklers that's only doing 3x3 cubes, I can have, like, another thing down the middle that's nice and clear. Or I can just have it be where I'm storing my different, like, production tools. So I think we're about done.
I like those who at least try.
I'm pretty sure that was meant to be a compliment, but that felt very passive-aggressively insulting. Waterside biome will level up the next time we get more of this. Oh, we are actually a lot closer to completing all of the Shatola quests than I thought we were. There's only 2 left. 1 left for Nemea. 2 in Leth. 2 in Arjun. Wow, those are actually a lot closer than I thought. And there's the thing to make a sprinkler, and it wants a level 1 sprinkler, not a level 2 sprinkler, so we're gonna make one of these, I guess. Oh, that hurts me inside a little. There we go, make a level 2 sprinkler. Oh, is there something else that wants me to go and make level 1 stuff? Okay, I'm not seeing anything else that wants me to make level 1 stuff. Oh, okay. So we'll. It did. Where's the thing that I apparently used all of the grain fences that we made without me even realizing that we had done so. Okay. Either that or I threw them in the cell bin. That's the shipping box. The shipping box only has things that I actually want in there. So, yeah, we apparently actually went and used up all of the fences that I made. Huh, okay, that works out. I wasn't paying nearly enough attention to that, I guess. I thought we still had more fences I could go and lay down. I really should go and get the jam maker working on something else, but for right now it's fine. This I'm wanting to save for something more important for fights. Those are both fine. Yeah, I think we're at a good spot for stopping, so we're gonna go ahead, head to sleep. I don't remember if I watered the new plants I just threw down. Well, I'm gonna find that out in a moment. Oh, that's an embarrassing and concerning thought. Actually, we'll be able to get a lot more work done on some of the other... Ooh, it's raining. That is nice because now I don't have to consume
Hello,
stamina
little
to
crappies.
Begging
go and water
Hello,
things.
little crappies.
Oh, and all of the paprika's ready now.
You
That's...
got a letter. Morning.
Oh, we got another letter.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
So, this all looks well and good at this point. Unfortunately it's raining, so we can't go and interact with anybody out here. But, well, I can't interact with that womb, so I can't go and worry about things, but I'm gonna go ahead and not throw this stuff in the shipping box, throw it in the storage box, and then I'm going to go ahead and end things here, but I'm actually going to spend the in-game day fishing once the stream is over, simply so I can go and catch one of the fish that is only while it's raining. And my commentary skills are rusty enough that I don't think I can entertain you guys for an entire in-game day while I'm just fishing. So, at least not in a game that isn't specifically about fishing. But thank you very much for tuning in. We are going to go ahead and start wrapping things up here. I greatly appreciate everybody who tuned in and watched. Hopefully this was a entertaining video and a good start to the new year. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this. I hope you all have a happy new year. Hope to see you in a future video or stream, and thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, I am forgetting stuff. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoyed the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. Once again, have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and have a happy new year.